before we get started, we're going to have to make sure we get the paper ready. So get it 8.5 by 11, and what we're going to need to do is fold that in half. All right, that's 8.5 by 11. We're going to fold that in half. All right, there we go. Let's get the top nice and even and fold it. Bingo, there we go. Now, we're going to take the top part. Okay, just fold that to the half. Okay, another half. And that's basically it. It's just that and those two little folds there. Very simple. All right, so we have the 8.5 by 11, and then we're going to take that, fold it in half a little bit more. All right, so when you have that set, we're ready to begin with today's lesson. All right, this is going to be a fun one for me because I just love to draw. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to do this fun pop-up card. As you can see here, I'm continuously using my blue pencil. It's very light, but I can actually go heavier later on. And then I come back with my lead, my HB lead, a little bit darker. So what I'm doing basically right now is I'm making a small cup. And as you can see in the very beginning of the intro that I showed, what the finishing one is going to actually be. So this one here is a top and bottom and just straight line, like a very small cup. And then I'm going to be doing like the lines inside to make it like three-dimensional. All right. And then I'm going to do the top part a little bit more. And to get the rim, we're going to add some water in there, or soda, or milk, whatever you guys like to drink. All right, or even a shake. You can make, hey, that would be a fun one to do. Do a cup with an ice cream shake. All right, but this one here is going to be actually just water because there's going to be something inside that's a fan of mine. All right, that I love drawing a lot. You'll see that shortly. And this is just sketching, very light. Again, this is the technique I want to emphasize over and over again. When you're drawing, you want to really learn how to sketch. All right, let's get the top rim of the water there in that cup. And I was going to do a little smiley face there. Let's get the eyes in next. And again, you can make them any eyes you want. Whenever you're doing any of the projects or what I'm showing on all my videos, you can change it to your style too. You don't have to copy it 100% like I'm doing. I'm just giving you a technique, and you can watch me when I'm using my drawing skills. But I would love to see some of your techniques and some of your styles. All right, so I'm just putting little freckles on the side there, or are they bubbles that are coming up there? And the bottom here, let's put some bubbles down the lower section of that cup. All right, that's looking good, a little light, but fine, because I'm going to come back with the heavier lead, the HB, aka number 2 pencil. Same thing. All right, so now I'm going to open it up and shazam, there's nothing inside. We got to use our creativity and our imagination to fill that up, and anything could happen in this case. You could put a microwave in the middle there if you wanted to. You could have put a boat, but I'm going to continue those lines straight on top and bottom. There we go. Very light again, not really dark yet. A little light again on that side. As you can see how I'm just sketching, I'm rotating the paper to make it easier for my hand to get a motion quick and long length that I need to. If I need to curve, I might change it in a different position. In this case, it was just a straight one. So now let's see what we're going to do. So I'm going to do that little bottom lip of the mouth. I'm going to make his mouth wide open. All right, there we go. Wide open. Should we put anything in his mouth? There's a lip. I always like getting that three-dimensional lip on the bottom there. Let's give him some teeth right now. I like that idea, yeah. His mouth open, and he's giving a big smile right now. I'm going to do a little shading between the two teeth, the upper teeth and the bottom teeth. They're not perfect. The top teeth are a little small, and the bottom teeth are like an overbite. All right, so now here comes my little fun part that I love doing, my fish. So I'm going to put a little fish that's in his cup. A simple fish that I'm just doing a basic shape. Again, I come up with a shape and I put on the mouth right now. Now let's get the eyes real quick. Just simple eyes again. This is nothing dimensional in any way. This is just to have fun, some eyebrows on there again. And you can put anything that you want in there too. You could put a worm in there. You could put a dog in there. You could put whatever, you can use your imagination, and that's the key to these little pop-up cards. And think of this, the pop-up cards could be something to give to a friend or a family member on their birthday, or getting they're sick and get well. I think these would be a really encouragement and a little fun thing to put in a little message inside. So in the inside, you could have like a little word balloon and just say "feel better" or "happy birthday." I think it would make anybody in your family member or friends enjoying it. All right, so now I just think I have everything nice and tight that I like with the pen. So now I'm going to change to my darker pencil now, my HB version. And this is a 7-point mechanical pencil that I'm using. I was using a 9-point on the blue, which was a soft one. As you can see how I rotate the paper to make it easier and quicker for my hand to rotate and move in. And I just make it easier by rotating the paper. Make it feel comfortable when you're drawing. You don't have to feel like you're in handcuffs and the paper weighing 100 pounds. Yeah, that's kind of fun. A little smile up there, his teeth. Let's get that side there all the way for his mouth open. There we go. Now I see the teeth there. There you go. And that's the smaller teeth on the bottom. I'm going to give a little lip on the bottom there. I see that fish is overlapping him there. Let's work on his little freckles there. Or again, are they bubbles? This could be seltzer water. It'd be really cool too when you finish this is actually take it to a light box or take it to your window outside and retrace it onto like a bristle. And then you can turn it into a real card as well then, because this is just a typical Xerox paper. It's very inexpensive and you can do as many sketching as you want to and save them. I don't throw them away. I keep them. I have a ton of artwork that way, but you know what? It's always good to use as reference and to show people, such as yourself, or whenever I'm out of class, and I want to show them the techniques, how I accomplish something from the drawing. So it's like this one here. This was not the original one. I modified it a couple times before I did this lesson. All right, so now there's the mouth, there's the fin in the back, and the side fin I'm working on. The top there, let's get his mouth there. This little big smile. And he has his mouth open too. He's happy because he's enjoying that seltzer water with all the bubbles. He's in a little hot tub. Another fin on the side there, and the front, and then another one right over there. Let's get the little lines in. Oh, okay, that's looking good. Yeah, let's add the one on the bottom as well. All right, let's get to that lip now. I like to give some little shading on there with the water. Okay, and then some more bubbles. Can't miss those bubbles. That looks good. That looks good. I like that. And just color them in. And you can see how sketchy I am. I'm doing round. I go over and over and over again. I go a little pressure. I go a little bit more and more and more. A little bit more, a little more and more, and put more pressure on. I don't start right away hard, because if I don't like it, I can easily edit it out. All right. Let's get the top of the, oops, need more lead there. And that's the reason I love mechanical pencils again, because they are always sharp. They always have that same thickness, so you're not going to get a flat line getting wider and wider. All right, the rim of the cup up there. The inside water, that's just below the rim there. Just doing a little shading on there so you can see a little bit more. All right, let's get the outside of the little glass jar. Simple. You could have changed the shape too. It could have been more of an oval or convex or concave, you know, whatever you can use. Even multiple shapes if you want to. You could have an oval and a square together in this case. That's the part I love about being an artist. You can use your creativity and change it within the drawing at this time. And that's the reason why I like to sketch with a pencil first, and I don't use a magic marker, because you can't make a change with a magic marker. With a pencil, much easier. All right, that looks good. All right, looking good. A little shading on the bottom there to give some more dimension, just to show that depth down there. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Now let's just do the little pop-up. There he goes, and he's smiling, and the reason he's smiling, he has his fish buddy inside. Bam, there he is. That could be something to give to somebody for a get well card. Bam, there it is. All right, thanks for checking out this video, and make sure you stop and visit some of my other videos as well. Thanks, and as always, have a great day.